Welcome back to the 99 Bitcoin YouTube channel. I'm your host, Umar Khan, and the market seems to be pumping again, so I'm starting this live off differently.
Their bags weighed more than a ton. There was neither sign nor show when
The bull run is back,
the
baby.
shields were shilling wall to wall.
The bulls are back, baby.
Their fun.
Crypto market is pumping today. As you can see, we're up about 1.3% on the day, back to sub $4 trillion market. We're about to break back into $4 trillion market cap zone, baby. Do you guys understand what's happening right now? The bulls are back.
And every
They're back.
Put the margin call. And the bull began his run. The candle's green came fast and tall. Each week was bold.
This was
Week
gonna
was
happen.
done. His eyes burned red and his horns did run.
The bull run's here, baby. The bull run's here. All right.
Fortune smiles his bags are gold gleam in the sun.
All right, the bags are pumping. The whole point is, it's just the bull run of the golden. I don't know. I just want to start this one off different. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the 99 Bitcoin YouTube channel. I am your host, Umar Khan, and today we got a massive market update as the crypto market seems to be absolutely ripping again. Looks like something absolutely bullish is about to happen, and my predictions seem to be right bang nail on the head as we are going to be ending this October strong in a bullish month. Are we going to see Bitcoin at all-time highs before the end of October? I mean, there's a couple of days left, and the potential is definitely there. There's so much I want to cover, but before we even start, I got to ask, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. And remember, guys, like always, none of this is financial advice. Always your own research and due diligence before investing any money in the cryptos we cover on this channel, as I'm not a financial advisor. Therefore, none of this is financial advice. While you're at it, check out the partner for our channel. Wait, let's go ahead and talk about what the heck is going on. As the markets are pumping, we're nearing a $4 trillion market pumping. We're nearing a $4 trillion market once more. Fear ingredients and 42 neutral after being in fear for quite some time now. And RSI in 45 signaling a ton of buying pressure. Bitcoin pumping to 114. Ethereum pumping well above 4,200. Even XRP pumping as well. Could we see $3 XRP? That's what it's starting to look like. And the entire market is sending as we're getting ready for alt season. Buy alts now, sell in January, thank me later. And we're seeing the price predictions setting up for January. Is January going to be the high? That's what a lot of people are predicting. Let's go ahead and take a look. So October consolidation, November up, December up, January Bitcoin all-time high, February alt season, March, the bear market begins. And this is a little chart that we've seen in the past before. Again, everyone kind of draws these out, but essentially, this is where we are hope and recovery. November optimism, December belief, January thrill, February euphoria before the collapse. I personally, I'm gonna put a sidebar here, and I personally don't think we're going to see crypto winter again, simply because institutional money. I'm not saying the markets won't dip, but I don't see a world where like Bitcoin's gonna be below $100,000 anymore. Again, I don't know. Call me a moon boy, call me a crypto. What do they call it? Bitcoin fanatic. I don't know what you want to call me. Label me what you may, but I personally believe that this chart will be something like this, but instead of pumping so high and dumping so low, I think we're going to find ourselves in this consolidation zone after euphoria, maybe even down over here, like this April zone over here, right around belief, maybe even right around today's prices, okay? But I don't think we're going to go into like a long-term crypto winter like we've seen in the past before, but the markets are starting to pump and everyone's getting excited as things are about to become absolutely insane. Bitcoin, what's really going on? 4-year cycle, bearish market coming, no alt season, gold all-time high. Do you sell everything, miss the next leg up, or hold and risk lose 90%? Let's address the elephant in the room. BTC entering a bear market. So again, let's go see it. Let's see how true my prediction is. Let's go ahead and go on this thread. Okay, the 4-year cycle, if we go according to previous cycles, we should have peaks now. The theory says 4-year peak, 4 years from peak, 1.5 year halving peak. From both of these timelines have been met, and we should have a bear market now. Okay, but in drum roll, please, probably institutional money. Market cap and chart, the cycle is definitely different. Market cap in 2016 was about 10 billion. 2020 was about 200 billion. 25 nearing 200 trillion. Conclusion, cycle comparisons are not very valid due to high difference in market cap, which is neutral. Chart two follows one market cap. You clearly see that there has not been a parabolic movement yet. Bitcoin has been trending up in the channel. No explosive hype phases yet. Conclusion: although BTC has been in a 3-year bull market, the big hype phase has not happened yet, which is pretty bullish. Okay, the trend is your friend. Bitcoin on the monthly is still above 1-year SMA. This indication has not flashed red. For now, it remains support. Conclusion: bullish continuation. The divergence, you have probably seen the bullish RSI divergence all over X before. While it could be a signal for decreasing momentum, it is critical to put into context. Conclusion equals bearish signal. Now, institutional buying. Again, institutional buying, that's a big elephant in the room as well. ETFs, this new cycle, 150 billion in Bitcoin under management. This is huge. This doesn't just drop and send Bitcoin into a 90% bear market or negative 90% bear market. Countries are adopting Bitcoin, as well as DJT is a huge crypto supporter, and its whole social circle is heavily into crypto. Conclusion: this is bullish. Money rotation, BTCD is around 60%, but is clearly left the ascending channel. Money is not rotated yet into altcoins, which remains we're going to still see an alt season following this. When this happens, that is the last phase of the bull market has started, and this is not the case. Conclusion: continuation is very, very likely. Now, the Satoshi meter and other on-chain metrics, we are still not close to the peak. The Satoshi meter is in 7 today, which is a midpoint. It has not touched the hype zone yet, which is in line with previous posts in this thread. Conclusion: much room to grow bullish. The legend Satoshi meter leverage on-chain data to track Bitcoin market cycles. It has shown strong correlative. The key phases in the Bitcoin cycles, values around 1.6, typically mark the low points of the bear market, as seen in years like 2011, 2025, 2019, and 2022. The Satoshi meter has potential to signal absolute market peaks, but analysts on-chain metrics, this indicates previous valuable insight into Bitcoin's price movement developed by stock money lizards. Okay, and the chain continues. The chart patterns: 3 rising valleys, EMA 200 retest, BB compression, and decreasing down momentum only supports the bullish case. Conclusion: TA bias is bulls. Okay, conclusion: yes, there are warning signs, RSI divergence, and overheated sentiment, decreasing momentum, but the bigger picture still favors continuation. Bitcoin hasn't shown a blow off top on-chain data structure, and institutional flow all points to ongoing bull phase, not completed once. Q4 will bring volatility, but risk reward is still lean strongly bullish. I am acting accordingly. Stay focused. Don't overtrade, and remember the trend is the trend is still your friend. And we see the stock money lizards, a nice little thread here to give us a strong update on what the heck's going on in the market and what we can expect the next phase from here. So again, based off the information, we see we're not necessarily at the end of the cycle, even though, historically speaking, this could considerably be the end. Also, another thing to consider, historically speaking, October is supposedly a very bullish month for Bitcoin. Not supposedly, historically speaking, over the past 10 plus years, it's been a very bullish month for Bitcoin. This month hasn't quite been the case, right? Yes, we're still at 4%. But we saw a massive valley, a massive slope over here when we had this like solid bullish potential, and we saw a little pull, but it looks like things are starting to reverse, and we're going in the right direction as we're seeing deals happening across the world between China and America that could help, recover the ongoing situation in the market. Massive short squeezes, 165 million plus liquid in 4 hours, and Bitcoin pushes above $115,000. Absolutely insane. On the day, we can see Bitcoin peaked at around 116. Again, pretty solid. A little bit of pullback, but looks like we could be setting up for something big. Bitcoin scarcity effect. Bitwise chart shows how Bitcoin shock to flow model links scarcity with long-term price growth, each having reduced supply, and historically shows what usually follows scarcity is Bitcoin's greatest ally. So again, good to see that Bitcoin's having that healthy growth and nice little shockwave has been entered into the market. Okay. Now for Ethereum, we see Ethereum on the day, we peaked at about 42 42.47. We see Robert Kiyosaki advises buying ETH. Renowned entrepreneur Robert Kiyosaki, very popular, known for his book Rich Dad Poor Dad, believes that those who buy Ethereum at $4,000 will be rich tomorrow as those investors who bought Bitcoin at the same price. In other words, he expects Bitcoin to rise tenfold. And again, this is a prediction a lot of people are making. You know, Bitcoin is a gold in the market for crypto at least, and Ethereum to be the silver. At this point, I'm seeing a lot of predictions between the 10 to 15,000 zone. So we're looking at 3 or 4x potential. But in this case, to say that it's the next Bitcoin, I don't know if I'd follow suit. I know Robert Kiyosaki likes making headlines. So perhaps he's just saying something a little bit outlandish to get his name out there. Breaking in, this will just launched over $165 million in Bitcoin and $130 million in ETH. Someone big knows what's coming. The next all-time high is closer than you think. Again, these big buys are massive signals that, hey, someone knows something. Again, as much as, like, you know, we want to believe we're in this very wholesome world, I mean, there's a lot of insider trading going on, right? Even though obviously it's illegal, but again, it happens so often where like these whales make these massive buys, and then, you know, the market's just pump following suit, right? We're seeing it live right now. The market's dipping a little bit. We're seeing ETH dumping a little bit, but again, nothing too concerned. We are seeing a lot of money flowing in, and it looks like things are just getting started. The markets are just warming up. Now, another coin I gotta cover real quick is BNB as well. BNB has been the wild card of the cycle because it just went on to absolutely explode, over $157 billion market cap. At one point, I had a larger market cap than XRP and Tether. It was number 3 at one point this year, which is insane, right? And now between the pardon between CZ Binance and Donald Trump, or not between them, but Donald Trump pardons CZ Binance, it opens a whole new door for centralized exchanges. And again, it's time to pump. BNB ready to break the ceiling. BNB is compressing inside a broader descending wedge while rising. Sequence is higher lows from local support. Recent recovery after double top spike to fail to clear the 1200 to 1210 supply. Keep price cap beneath the wedge roof. Price is holding above the intra-channel support and the short-term trend line, pressing into layered resistance overhead. A close daily through 1200 would unlock a squeeze towards the upper band, while rejection the risk to dip towards 11 and 1090 for another base. So again, overall, still pretty bullish for BNB. The technical analysis is starting to look good across the board for most cryptocurrencies, as this could be signaling to an alt season. Okay. That's typically what follows suit, right? When Bitcoin pumps, people start rotating the money out of Bitcoin. That's going to follow suit. As long as we end this month of October bullish, it's really going to be setting us up what we could really hope for, which will be the month following suit, which would be November, December, January. Okay. Despite the weakness of Bitcoin price, the liquidity shortage in the market, this is a favorable factor for the return to growth in medium term, provided there are no large-scale scams or massive exodus of institutional investors. So again, looks like things are looking good. Bitcoin calm before the Fed shockwaves. Bitcoin volatility just hit the lowest level in months, a classic signal right before a major move. Now, JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs expect the Feds to end QT this week, the same macro trigger that fueled previous Bitcoin rallies. If liquidity comes back, we are starting a new all-time high in November. That's what it's starting to look like. And it won't just be for Bitcoin. It'll be for Ethereum. It'll be for altcoins. It'll be for memes. The entire crypto market is going to go in a shockwave. So again, that's looking pretty good. Bitcoin breaks 116. 392 million in shorts liquidated. This is absolutely insane. The market's absolutely pumping. More and more adoption coming for crypto. This is only the start. Just in 290 billion, IBM launches new Bitcoin wallet and custody service for institutions. Demand for Bitcoin is surging. This goes to show another massive aspect of the market that, again, big companies are now wanting to double down on crypto. So just goes to show that something big is coming. Again, the reason why I'm showing you all these things, guys, is to really drill in your head that these are the signs we need for crypto pumping. And crypto's pumping, right? We know that, we can see that, but why? This is the why behind what's pumping and then what's to follow suit. Again, it's gonna absolutely send. One more. Bitcoin's quietly repeating gold's playbook. Gold broke out of a multi-year wedge in 2024 and doubled within 18 months. Bitcoin now sits at the same structure, right at the breakout levels. Here's what gets interesting. Gold rally has cooled down 9% from its peak. Historically, that's when rotations begin. Capital moved from slow hedge gold to high beta 1 Bitcoin. The Fed is prepping for another 25 BPT cut. QT is ending and liquidity is turning back. On this, the setup that fueled every major Bitcoin leg. The difference, gold move was defensive. Bitcoins will be offensive, driven by liquidity, adoption, and institution isn't about it's not about preserving value anymore. It's about front running it. So again, it looks like a massive move for Bitcoin is on the way. We've seen it happen with gold. Now some of this money is going to trickle back into Bitcoin, and it's going to cause the entire crypto market to absolutely send. Now we're seeing headlines all across. We see China maintains a scrutiny of crypto while Asia embraces stablecoins. I also heard there's going to be a stable coin coming out of China soon that they're working on right now. So again, everyone seems to be kind of on par, and the market's kind of going the right direction altogether, which is very, very bullish. Now, guys, the markets are pumping. One thing that we are so bullish on this channel is meme coins. So again, the meme coins are going to pump as well. I want to be sophisticated. I wanted to give a proper market update first. Talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, XR, like you name it, the big ones. And then I'm like, yo, what does this mean for our degens? As we can see, volume's up nearly 60%, market cap up about 1%, and the memes are starting to pump again. If this momentum sustains, we're going to see a lot of rallying in the upcoming days for our favorite meme coins. And there are three memes I've been watching very closely that all happen to be pre-sale right now that I'm going to share with you. If you're subscribed to the channel, you all probably very well know these ones. So let's jump right in and talk about the first one on my list, and that is Bitcoin Hyper. Again, if Bitcoin is going to pump, we're going to need scalability and speed for Bitcoin. And that's what Bitcoin Hyper actually promises. Bitcoin Hyper is the fastest Bitcoin layer 2 chain. Scalability and speed for Bitcoin are finally here. Bitcoin Hyper official pre-sale website. Bitcoin Hyper will unlock fast and cheap Bitcoin transactions. This unleashes the true power of Bitcoin payments, meme coins, and dApps. So essentially, Hyper will give Bitcoin the ability to start building on, okay? And in 1 day, 19 hours, they're set to increase their price. They've raised over $25 million in the pre-sale, and they're offering 47% stake reward. During the pre-sale, guys, they've had days where they raised over $300,000. Whales are buying in, smart money's buying in, and again, the technology they're delivering is insane. They're going to have the bridge, L2 operation, settlement security, withdrawal. They want to bring this L2 technology to Bitcoin, something that can really help Bitcoin and further push Bitcoin's history. Again, I'm linking all of these pre-sale projects in the description box below. But I really want you to go and do your own research and due diligence to really understand what the hype's about and why are people really following behind this. Could this be the next 100x? That's what people are saying, right? Why is everyone buying Hyper? Well, Bitcoin Hyper is valued at Bitcoin is currently valued at 2.3 trillion, making it the 8th largest asset worldwide, and tracking market participant ranging from retail investors to world's largest asset managers, BlackRock. In fact, BlackRock's IBT Bitcoin ETF has been the top source of profits this year, earning over $245 million. Now, what's up with Bitcoin? One serious issue is its Bitcoin transaction speed, which feels outdated by around a decade. The network can handle about 7 transactions per second, where Solana, by comparison, can theoretically handle 65,000 transactions per second. Bitcoin Hyper wants to help that by bringing Bitcoin Hyper or Bitcoin L2 tech. Bitcoin Hyper L2 is built on 3 main pillars: a trustless chronological bridge, Solana virtual machine, and KZ rollups. These technologies to work together to enable Bitcoin Hyper to scale Bitcoin without compromising security, which again, very, very cool. So again, I encourage you to do your own research and due diligence, but they bring own technology to Bitcoin, which is what could make this one stand out and be the next 100x. Again, that's my little deep dive for today. For more information, link in the description box below for Bitcoin Hyper. Now, another crypto piece project I was looking into, which again is not as sophisticated by any means as Bitcoin Hyper, is Maxi Doge. Maxi Doge is the complete opposite, in fact, where it's just a meme coin for memes. The only utility they offer is a bit of community. Maxi Doge is a dog themed meme coin, Dogecoin themed meme coin, really, that has raised nearly $4 million in their pre-sale, or no, yeah, just under $4 million in pre-sale. And 1 day in 7 hours, they're actually set to increase their price. In terms of buying, you can buy directly from the website. This one, again, offering no real utility, no L2 technology, just memes, just for the fun. But again, the market's like that. So again, you can't fix what ain't broken, and yet they like dogs, deliver them the dogs, right? Some of the utility is going to staking. They're going to have the Maxi reward pool for daily smart contract distribution, Maxi contest, community activations, rewards for top ROI hunters, and partner events, which is pretty cool. Just another meme coin to really garner community and build community, which is something very popular in the crypto space, and really something that shouldn't be underlooked, right? At the end of the day, what are meme coins for? They're for memes, they're for fun, right? Obviously a little bit of profit taken too. And again, this meme embodies that? It's for fun, it's for memes. You got the profit embodiment, what that was next leverage, real degen meme coin for the masses. You gotta love this one. If you're interested in buying Maxi Doge will be linked in the description box below for your convenience as well. And last but definitely not least, the third presale project I've been watching pretty closely is Pepe Node. Now this one might be the coolest out of the three because it's not anything like really hard to understand, nitty gritty L2. It's not also so degenerate like Maxi Doge where it's just a meme coin. This one is bringing meme coin mining to the masses, which is very cool. And it's Pepe themed, okay? So Pepe Node presale. Mine turn meme coin. Pepe Node lets you build your own virtual meme coin mining rig. You're able to buy nodes, build your server room, and combine nodes for huge bonuses. They're offering a 654% staking reward. Again, you're not finding that anywhere else in the market. They have raised nearly $2 million in their presale. In 2 days and 19 hours, they're set for the next price increase. But again, this one's absolutely insane. Pepe Nodes bring gamified meme coin mining to the masses. No physical computing power required. Pepe Node allows you to build a customized meme coin mining rig in your own virtual server room. More nodes equals more meme coins. So you're able to buy nodes, upgrade your faculties, and earn meme coins all in the process. And again, it's a cool gamified version because you start off in this empty room. Again, we covered a lot of things in today's video, from top meme coins to buy in terms of presale projects. We also cover the market update, what's going on in the market. It's just so much going on. But looks like the crypto market is pumping again simply because interest is coming back in. Looks like we're going to end October pretty strong, which is historically aligned with what we've seen in the past before. And things are only just getting started in what's going to come in the next couple of weeks. But guys, remember, as always, obviously none of this is financial advice. Always your own research and due diligence before investing any money in the cryptos we cover on this channel, as I'm not a financial advisor. Therefore, none of this is financial advice. But if you do enjoy watching these live streams, do let me know, guys, especially if you're watching the replays. Let me know if there's anything specific you want us to cover in these lives, what you guys want to hear about, because again, I'm all ears for it. We're trying to bring as much content as possible with daily video uploads, guys. And then also we're trying to do 2 to 3 live streams every single week. So again, if you guys are enjoying, hit the subscribe button down below. So again, markets are pumping, things are looking good, technicals are looking good, the growth is looking good, the money's flowing is looking good, so all that's looking fantastic. And that's pretty much where we're going to close off the live over here. For all those who joined in late, if you missed the beginning, you can actually watch the replay. The replay is going to be posted for everyone to watch and enjoy. But that wraps up the stream, and I'll see you lovely people all in the next one. Remember, guys, like always, none of this is financial advice. And until next time, is your friend Umar from